YouTube, how we doing? PPS here, YouTube play of the day. We got two spots for you guys this morning. No NBA, no NFL. We got a full UFC card. We got a full day of college basketball. There's nothing better. Don't even have to focus on anything else. We're ready to go. So we got all of our stuff going right to these sports today. And I am absolutely pumped. We moved to 50-32 on the season. Denver takes the L. I cannot believe this one lost. I don't know how they lost, dude. I really don't. This one I thought was going to smash. North Dakota State or North Dakota ended up scoring like 14 at the end of the game, and Denver did nothing. Santa Clara came through as always. Broncos been good to us. I'm happy to see those guys continue to cash for us. So I have two first half team total plays today that I really like. I'm going to be rolling with Gonzaga, and I'll be rolling with Wright State. Again, guys, if you don't have them, please be honest and just shoot me a DM if you don't have the team total first halves. I know some books don't, but most of the big books do have this as an option. So I'm ready to get after it today. Let's start out with Wright State, who have been juggernauts for your boy here. I've absolutely loved betting on this team. They're facing off against Robert Morris. I'm not worried defensively about these guys. I'm worried about pace because Robert Morris ranks 321 out of 352 or 362 teams there in adjusted defense, middle of the pack in tempo. But what I like is they have played fast on the road at these games, right? Oakland and Youngstown State were absolutely nuking these guys. 87 for Youngstown, 87 for Oakland. Both of these teams, 37 and 40 first half points respectively. But this is what I'll say, is I know that those teams are very good in the conference, but Wright State is faster, right? We see both of those teams in the middle of the pack. Oakland's like 150, and you go over to and then you go over to Oakland, they're like 170, right, in terms of pace. Wright State's 30th in pace. They're a top 100 adjusted offense. Both of those teams are 130 or 109 and 110 or 109, 110. Sorry, guys, it's like 6:30 in the morning here getting this video, so I'm stuttering over myself. But we're still going to be rolling here because I don't think that this team is going to be able to slow down anybody here. We look at Wright State, especially at home, man. These guys are snipers. Robert Morris around 36% allowed from the three-point line. We have Trey Calvin, who just continues to put up massive numbers. Man, I just don't know how they stop them. I don't really see a way that they do. I know those numbers are getting bet down a little bit, but that doesn't scare me. I just love when I get to bet on Wright State at home. They just came off of an absolute thrashing by Oakland. Oakland just beat Wright State by 14 last week. So you have a full week to think about that. Dude, we just got absolutely smoked. We're right there in the conference, 2 games back. And we have a tough spot here for Robert Morris because they're coming from Youngstown to Wright State. Midweek game. So on Valentine's Day, they did play Youngstown. And we have this Wright State team coming off of a 14-point beatdown at home. You're going to be having a hard week of practice because you just got destroyed by a team you needed to beat. You needed to beat them in that spot. And now you're going to get this Robert Morris team that is absolutely reeling. They're third last. The only 2 teams worse are IUPUI, who's disgustingly bad, and Detroit Mercy, who just got their first win over IUPUI. So I think these guys come out fast. That's why I want the first half angle. Not only do I think that they score a ton in the first half, I think this one could get away from Robert Morris pretty late. So I'd rather have them come out just absolutely guns a-blazing. I think their defense is going to be a little bit better, but I like backing these teams at home that have the opportunity to run the pace of this game. So I think Wright State absolutely dominates here, and I will take their first half. Showed you guys already what we're rolling with, and that's going to be Gonzaga. I just talked about how I won that Santa Clara game last game, and it's against the same Pacific team. Gonzaga is a 30-point favorite right now, so don't want to mess around in the second half. This Pacific team's defense is abysmal, guys. Santa Clara stopped playing with like 6 minutes left in the game because they were up by so much. They ended up scoring 46, so they would have covered this number. And I got them at 39.5. I think Gonzaga comes out and absolutely mauls these dudes early and often. Looking at Pacific, I mean, I told you guys in the last video, there's nothing really that they're good at, right? Santa Clara, let's just go off of this. Opponent 3-point percentage, right? Santa Clara shot 22% from 3 and still covered their numbers. 22%. That's crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy that those guys were able to cover numbers shooting 20% from 3. They've given up 89 to San Diego, 84 to St. Mary's. In their first matchup, I understand, it was only 82 points for Gonzaga. But yet again, they were up. They had a close one in the first half, ended up having to score a ton in the second half. When you look at this, they're finally kind of clicking a little bit, coming off of last week's game where they played Kentucky, and they got the W. I think we're starting to see them turn it around a little bit. I think Graham Ike might score 100 points in this game. I just don't know how they slow them down. You look at the last 3 games after the St. Mary loss, which was a big loss, mind you. They don't have that look-ahead game until the end of the year. They have Portland next, which is not a huge look-ahead game. Santa Clara, San Francisco, St. Mary's is how they finish. So you need to make sure that you're getting there first. You just got to get these wins. They're sitting in 3rd in the conference, tied with San Francisco. So I think they're going to make a statement. You look at Gonzaga over these last 3, 96, 89, and 91 points scored. One of them in Rupp, one of them at LMU. Now you're back home. Big spot. You want to make sure that you just handle the business early and you can get your starters off the court early. Gonzaga, obviously one of the best first half teams in the country. They average 44 points per game in the first half at home. I don't see Pacific stopping anyone. They're terrible at playing defense without fouling. They're terrible at 3-point defense. They're terrible pretty much everywhere and have no size to match up with Graham Ike. So I think Graham Ike goes for an absolute, like I said, I'll go for 25 and 14. And I bet you that's pretty much damn near all in the first half. I think he goes crazy in there. I think Watson's going to have a big game as well. So sign me up for Gonzaga, first half team total over 45.5. This Pacific team does not care anymore. And I'm going to be all over the Bulldogs in this one. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all you guys. Again, 50-32 is where we're at right now, 14.4 units. We got Gonzaga and Wright State, 2 wagons on the card, first half and the first half spot. Going to have some UFC stuff out. If we can get some action, some views, some likes on this video, we'll drop a UFC free play. Hopefully we can. Hopefully all you guys who bet NBA only pop over here and get a chance to. So if you could retweet the tweet with the link in it and hit that like button on the video here. So thank you guys. I'll see you guys soon. And maybe we will have Pass the Prop on Monday. No point with no NBA on this Friday. So thank you guys. Have a good one, and we'll see you Monday.